Oh,
All
God.
right. Hello and welcome to yet another special edition of Tales of Terramir. I'm Mike Dones, that's M-I-K-E to the D, and once again I will be your host and GM for the conclusion of this all-new live play D&D long shot, where we've been following a bunch of terrible things happening between the lands we know as the Azuli Dominion and the Kingdom of Career. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by the company they keep, and I feel like I keep around some pretty solid people, starting with the gal pal of our RP group, the super creative lady with the perfect skin, Mrs. Hannah Nye, researching her way across the land as Lesmore Chickley, the Pangean rogue. And I think in another life, I would call this guy friend, but I'm stuck with him as one of my players. But he's a great player at that. This is Mr. Charlie Peter, rolling all the nat 20s as Durst and Gadra, human fighter / samurai. Although I would rather call you like a Ronin, you know, masterless. Sounds cooler, so I'm going to stick with that. And I'm pretty sure this next shady guy has bargained with the devil outside of work. So, of course, he's decided to play D&D with us to seal whatever deal he made. Justin Kirkwood is his name, and River, the Tabaxi Bard, is his character. We got rid of Daniel Joyce, so Daniel Joyce is the wizard behind the curtain, piping in all of our business into your homes, while Wes is lurking in the shadows of what we like to call the Twitch chat room, because that's basically what it is. Look for the user Tales of Terramir. Don't forget our website, talesofterramir.com, for info and episodes. Be sure to check out YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms. And back here on Twitch, just be sure to like and subscribe, or send us money. That also works too. And lastly, the acronym for our socials, guys.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. That's right. It's a TikTok under the handle Tales of Terramir. Get all up in that algorithm. So, all right. Enough of that. Let's get right back into our adventure and the conclusion of our adventure in Tales of Terramir.
All right, buddy.
That's the one part he couldn't remember.
that technical issues really took it out of you.
We're on Tales of Terramir Disintegration. With a heavy hand, the party delivered what they thought, or as some believed, to be justice, defeating the Orc chieftain Gaal, the apparent lover of Baron Hellstrom's son Fabian. But it was soon discovered he is now known as Eva, a young woman who is free to identify herself as such. After a moment in silence, Durst proceeded to remove the head with an unfazed focus, while River looked on, almost seemingly unaffected as well. Lesmore stayed behind, but if she had any reservations about the brutal slaying, she didn't show it. Cassie ran outside the tent after Morden, demanding for an explanation. They had lied to them. The Baron's son was not a hostage. Morden retorted that they were getting paid to do a job. It didn't matter the circumstances. He added that they should leave quickly, intimating threats of being caught by the returning hunting party, or discovered to be provoking a war by the border patrol should they be seen. Cassie almost cut the steward down right then and there, but thoughts of her promise to River stayed her hand. As Durst finished up collecting the chieftain's head and exiting the tent, Lesmore found a cloth parchment on the table with a familiar illustration that caught her eye. Actually, I'm going to show that to you guys right now, because that wasn't available before. Did that show up?
Yeah.
She collected it without a word and joined the others, but thought to return to retrieve the necklace of the beheaded orc wore, as well as take a piece of it and tucking it into Eva's pocket, perhaps out of remorse. She told Cassie that the widowers in some other cultures would hold on to trinkets such as that. Cassie could only watch in silence as Durst and River continued to search the bodies and collect more heads for the possibility of extra pay, as suggested by Morden. After rounding up an extra horse to carry Eva back to the camp, they set off, but Duras lingered behind to make sure they covered all traces of their presence. He spotted 2 orc children hiding in one of the tents. He stood silent for several minutes, weighing the consequences of leaving survivors. He then left a ration on the ground and followed the rest of the party, leaving the innocents alone.
Just one for them to fight
so they
over.
can fight over, right? Exactly. You're a monster. Their caution set a measured pace between avoiding the dangers of the area as well as attempting to stay hidden from anyone that would be looking for them. They were eventually forced to camp for the night, finding a space behind some raised ledges of rock. And while setting up, Durst unsuccessfully attempted to ease Cass's troubled mind about the matter. Cassie made several attempts to comfort the now prisoner Eva, but she was unresponsive with a dead, defeated look in her eyes. She took no food or water, only responding to say the name of her lost love, Gaal. And when Cassie told her that the Baron hired them to take her home, she answered, "My father hired you to take me from the only place I've ever felt like was home. It doesn't matter where I go now, as I'll not be able to live without him. I'm closer to the heavens than I'll ever feel whole again." Later that evening, Cassie made the rounds to her beloved friends, needing their company more than ever. Lesmore asked Cass how she was doing, sharing her own conflicted stance on the situation. They both agreed that it didn't feel right, and were both looking forward to the time when it was okay to take out both the Baron and his steward. Changing the subject, Cass asked Lesmore about her research. She had already deciphered some of the parchment she found, citing that the cleric whose trail she had been following took the artifact to the supreme leader Baldag, Baldag the Brute. Cass had noted that was the ruler of the Azuli Dominion and wondered why she had taken it there. Panginian was uncertain, but had read that their respective gods seemed to be cooperating in this endeavor. Regardless, it was a dangerous prospect, perhaps requiring the strength of the rest of the party, and Cass reinforced her support, especially if it would help Lesmore find her brother. Cass moved to find River, obsessively sharpening her dagger. Lesmore Cassie expressed her difficulties with what had happened while remaining adamant about seeing it through to the Baron. River had some reservations about seeing her friend compromise a part of herself and even tried to offer a somewhat forced apology, but Cassie said it wasn't her fault, only the Baron's. The ranger tried to convince River to share her intentions with the others, but the Tabaxi was still contrary to the suggestion, preferring to shoulder her own business while keeping her distance from the rest. Cass could only ask River that they do right by Eva, to which the Tabaxi replied that they do what they could. And as she got up to leave River in peace, Cass turned and asked the bard to play for her when they got back to safety to ease her heart. Martin insisted on taking the first watch, but decided to take a short walk beforehand, and seeing this, River snuck into his tent, attempting to go through his things. Though she searched quite thoroughly, she could only find ordinary equipment and 2 books of no consequence, so instead she decided to taint his drink with spit and spell. Cass made another attempt to offer Eva some water, which she finally acquiesced. Still feeling immense guilt, the ranger tried to explain what happened, and Eva acknowledged that her father would have done or said anything he could to get her back. Still wanting to know more, Cass asked how all of this had even come about. The orcs were known to be dangerous. How did she end up being in their camp unharmed, or even as Gaal's partner? And having nothing else to lose, Eva told her tale, explaining their meeting had been happenstance. While Gaal and his party had been searching for food, he had found Fabian in the forest during one of his visits to the border, but did not attack him. He thought of nothing else in the following weeks and returned to the border frequently, combination of staying away from his unsupportive father at home while trying to process his identity, and a bit of curious excitement as well. Over time, they continued. Fabian returned to the same spot for a while until Gaal had eventually showed up again, this time looking for him. Over time, they continued to meet and would bond, sharing moments of friendship and affection. And after his mother died, he was the only heir. The Baron pressured him to marry a childhood friend named Alia to ensure his legacy would be carried on. But all they cared about was being free as her true self with Gaal. She found comfort for her loss in his arms, and he proposed to her, adorning her with the elaborate tribal necklace with a dark blue jewel in the middle, something he had found in a cave on the Rahamara Ridge. She had found the happiness she was looking for until the Baron found out about their clandestine rendezvous. likely a result of Morden's spying, and ensured she was to be under strict supervision whenever traveling to the border. And despite desperate to be with Gaul again, she devised a plan to send a letter to him through an orc raider. The attacks were happening quite frequently enough that she was sure she'd find someone to take it. An interesting note about this was that the attacks were merely retaliations from the proud warriors. The Baron had apparently been sending his own men into the Azuli Dominion to provoke them in hopes to incite a war, so King Torhammer would send more support and, even more importantly, more gold his way. Gaal did receive Eva's letter, evident by his presence at the appointed time. Eva said she had never been so happy and scared at the same time. They had embraced, and he kissed her and reassured her not to worry anymore. But as they and the other warriors began to leave, Eva spotted Alia from her window above. She had surely seen them together, and Eva was concerned that she would raise the alarm. But she was still, and only had a look of sadness and anger on her face. Eva just turned away and left her old life behind, finding happiness for a brief moment in the time until the adventurers found them and killed the only beautiful thing in her life. She reiterated that they should just kill her now because without him she had no reason to live. And Lessimore also had been listening in, and Cass could only look to her with an expression that said, "What have we done?" Returning back to the camp and catching the end of Eva's story, Morden spat, "Are you finished? There's no helping it now, nothing to go back to, so you might as well return to your true home." Having enough of his lack of empathy, Cass pulled the steward to the side, insisting he leave Eva alone, and Morden ignored her and reminded her of her obligations. Failure or refusal to fulfill their agreement would have the Baron send someone to deal with them as a consequence. And though the party was lied to, what's done is done, and there's no going back. They were to collect the reward and leave Willowdale. And exercising incredible restraint, Cassie only retorted, "You're going to regret this, and so will the Baron." "Is that a threat?" Morden retorted. "It's a promise," Cass said, stabbing her finger into Morden's chest and then walking away. River woke up later that night to the sounds of the camels getting restless, and though Morden was on first watch, she exited her tent to investigate, only to find him fending off an orc hunter. He was finally able to shout an alarm, and everyone rushed out to the orc hunting party closing in on them. River's magic effectively controlled the onslaught as the rest expertly cut down the attackers, but not before the leader landed a fatal blow on Duras with his great maul and a surge of radiant energy. As the orc rushed to free Eva from captivity, Morden attacked him from behind with a devastating eldritch blast, robbing him of his life and any chance of her escape. The fight was over, the dust settled, and as everyone licked their wounds, it occurred to them that Cassie was not present when usually she was the first to answer the call to action. River rushed to her tent and found her unstirred, turned on her side. But as she reached out to pull her already cold body onto her back, Cass's dead eyes stared upwards, a jagged gash across her throat, the blood staining her long white hair. River cried out and embraced her sister, trying to revive her with her anguish. Lessimore desperately attempted to heal her with a potion to no avail, and Morden demanded to know what the commotion was, and the Tabaxi told him to shut up, mindlessly waving a dagger at him, blaming the steward for her friend's death. He glanced into the tent to see the damage and denied any fault, stating the orcs must have murdered her in her sleep while he dozed off during his watch. The cowards. The party held no love or trust for Morden and could see right through his lies, and without hesitation, he callously suggested that they could at least split up her portion of the reward amongst themselves. And as he began to remove himself from the area, River cast a detect thoughts on the steward, only sensing surface thoughts along the lines of good riddance and no remorse or feeling. His deeper mind was too difficult to probe. Though the immediate threat of danger was over, the party decided to travel to the border station for the remainder of the night and seek safety there before returning to town. They arrived with no further incidents and were able to get reprovisioned and take a long rest, arriving at Willowdale in the early morning. Morden was attempting to take Eva to her father, suggesting the party should join them in Hellstrom Hall later when they were ready to collect their earnings. However, River insisted on coming with them to receive the reward before Eva was taken to him. When arriving to the main hall, they found Baron Hellstrom sitting on the magnificent throne he raised on a raised dais, and Upon seeing them, the Baron greeted them heartily, boasting his own worth for choosing them under his employ for a mission well done. He went on to feign paltry condolences for Cassie's passing, but not without first insulting her own capabilities, saying she was way in over her head. River began to walk toward him as he called out for his champion Ursian to bring out their gold, and the large armored figure emerged from the back carrying a heavy chest with ease and set it before them. The Baron continued to monologue, feeding them honeyed words of their success that turned sour with betrayal, saying he could not trust them to keep quiet. The chest was open, nothing inside. He declared that they were to die then and there, unless they were to submit to him. His offers to employ were insulting, to say the least. Duras was to be nothing more than a common thug. Lessamore was to work in the kitchens, and River was to be used in the brothels. What do you say? And River dashed towards Eva, who was laying on the ground next to the Baron, and answered with a knife to her throat. I didn't think so. The Baron smiled. And we can move on to the map. Does anyone have anything they want to say or do?
I just want to point out that we're all wearing black in remembrance of Cassie. R.I.P. God rest her soul.
Rip.
all right.
We're bringing her back, though. We're bringing her back.
We're bringing her back. Yeah, are we? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Is anyone want?
Necromancer, not a.
What was that?
We could only afford a necromancer, not an actual revive. So she's.
Oh, it'll be like the end of Shaun of the Dead, where it's just a
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. No, it was terrible. A terrible movie.
We should still be back. So.
Okay, let me go ahead and change the music here. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and roll initiative before we get into this. River, your threats seem to Baron Hellstrom seems unfazed by your threats, and blah blah blah.
There goes his Father of the Year award.
He seems overconfident, if I may say so.
Overconfident.
Wow, Duras, you got me by 1/100th of a point. I rolled a 12.14. He rolled a 12.15.
Vroom.
Okay. This is the hard part where I have 15 character sheets open. Hold on.
Why did you do that to yourself? Also, why'd you spoil the amount of...
Wait, 15?
Not really 15. Come on. I'm just saying that, like, I mean, how else am I gonna kill you guys? I mean, make this fun.
Did we level up before the end of last session?
You did not. It's the only time I want to hear that. GM 1 4 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead. Yeah, why not? I'm going to go ahead and throw Fabian in for no reason.
Who?
Eva, excuse me.
Hey, don't dead name.
Jesus Christ.
Don't dead name.
Don't dead
It's
name your own
2025.
character.
And also, I totally forgot, like, everything was moving so fast yesterday. I forgot to mention that Alia had walked in during Baron Hellstrom's monologue to, like, sit here and cradle Eva. We are going to.
I assume she's pushed to the side now that River has a knife to Eva's throat.
Yeah, she's not. I mean, she's basically not threatening. She weighs all of 47 pounds, soaking wet. So I don't think you have to worry about her.
She has a knife.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that makes
Oh
it
yeah.
yeah, that makes it self-defense, Hannah.
That was your fault, man.
I mean, we'll see what she does.
Enabler.
We'll see. We definitely will see what she does. Okay, let's go ahead and let's roll 20. So we don't have a great way of doing this. Oh, and Ursian is up. Fantastic.
Oh, remember, she does have inspiration.
Who does?
Eva. I don't know if you remember.
No,
this.
that only lasts for 10 minutes. Nice try.
Okay.
No, nice try. Okay. Ursian is first. I've been waiting for this. Justin, you put me in a difficult position, but believe it or not, I believe I was ready. Ursian sees you, this big hulking beast of a mountainous character. Takes out 2 giant battle axes, one in each hand. And he turns towards you, and you hear this deep rumbling of a laugh underneath echoing underneath his helmet. He strains and powers up, and using one of those abilities, he grows into a large-sized character opponent.
Larger.
Just large. Yeah, larger. It's so weird. He was only a 5 foot space, at first. I can make him bigger if you want me to, and that's one of his abilities. And then he charges directly at you. Whoop. I'm actually just gonna move this thing to the map. He charges at you and uses one of his attacks to shove you into this space. So I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Oh, right. Let's do acrobatics. 23.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. However, being as giant as he is, he ended up getting a 26. So he pushes you.
Oh.
He basically rams you and pushes you 5 feet back. It's either that or prone, but he decided to push you away from. I'm going to put you here. Did you move back?
Come on.
And then he uses a second attack to swing at you. Does a 14 hit you?
Does not.
It does not. So he misses you, and he stands his ground. I think that's all I can do. 1, 2, and then bonus, and then attack. So that's all I can do. Lessamore, you are up.
All right. Lessamore sees this, and she's going to kind of very quickly, with her speed, run forward towards the Ursian.
Yep.
Towards Ursian, and quickly slash with her dagger venom. Her snake tooth dagger.
Ooh.
22?
And I added all the abilities to your dagger too, so that should be straight now. 22.
Nice.
Wow, that hits. Wow,
Yes.
wow. And I have to make a con save, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 6 piercing damage. And he failed his con save. So you can
So it's 2.
use the roll the dragon the serpent tooth dagger I've got him.
You also get sneak, Hannah.
And then just roll the damage.
Yeah, don't forget your sneak attack damage.
Oh, it didn't actually roll the extra con damage or the poison damage. Anyways, Ursian is poisoned, and yeah, she has to do her sneak. But go ahead and roll the poison damage, which is I don't remember what it says on your sheet.
That's poison, 2d10 poison damage, and he's poisoned for 1 minute. And then the sneak, which is an extra 3d6. Since River's on the other side, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 14 sneak damage.
Wow.
Cut him down.
Why did I give you a poison?
That was your doing.
Dang, I did that. I own that. Let's see. So, and 11. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Good thing I beefed this dude up. That was really for sure. I thought he was going to cut me down with a stupid action surge. Is that all you? Do you have anything in your bonus?
Yeah, with her bonus, so she quickly sneaks up, slashes him with the poison dagger, and then she's going to take her cunning action to disengage and move away.
Jeez.
I think this is about there. That's it for her.
But like a butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next is Morgan Boss. He has that same disgusted look on his face, and he's not having it anymore. So, what is that range on this?
I really want to see him and Stannis Baratheon bro out.
Morden and Stannis?
Yeah.
Really?
who can out grump the other?
Morden is going to hold up his hand, and with a certain magical flair, he is going to cast Mind Sliver on both you, Lessamore, and Ribbon. So you need to make a intelligence save, please.
River rolls a 9.
A 9 and a 10?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. You guys, both of you, you gals, excuse me, both take 7 psychic damage. And at the same time, the next saving throw you make is minus 1d4, so like a negative bless on that.
Okay.
And he's going to move in front of the bear and cackling. Ha 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 ha! I knew it was you who spit on my water. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I forgot to tell them to change the filter. Iris, you are up.
All right. I want to kind of do the thing I was trying to do last session, which is
good.
I want to pull rank on the guards and be like, "This isn't your fight, lads."
Nice.
It probably would work if they were actual military and not the Baron's men.
They're not like veterans that got hired.
No, the locking the door was a coincidence. They were locking the door last session, like you at the same time you were. They were trying to lock you in, but you were locking them, and it was a
I was locking them in with me. All right, well,
they're like your appeals to authority won't work here.
I'll do a swing at the one guy closer to me then, who went to lock the door.
What are you gonna do?
I'll take a swing at him. A 13.
He's like, oh, and he puts up his sword right away, or his spear rather, right away. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, wait, no, you are the bad guy.
What? Well, no, you're the bad guy.
Hey, you're the bad guys? Yeah, man, I'm just doing a job. Like an
I'll
Iron
take
Man
another
or whatever.
swing at him. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20 does hit.
Right.
Yeah, first he's like, what the hell, man? And then you stab him.
11 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, how do you do that?
Nice.
Well, he kind of like blocks the first one. I go, well, no, you're the bad guy. And then I just kind of like slice him down the chest.
Tell my mom. And then she dies.
Oh.
See, I told you not to fight. And then I will bonus action. click my boots of speed and move up to the big fight.
Oh yeah.
He can take an opportunity attack, but he has disadvantage. The other guard.
All right, let's see. He will go ahead and definitely try, and he was still holding the keys, and he totally stumbles with his spear, and he misses you completely. But go ahead and do what you were going to do.
Oh, well, that's my turn. Since I used action.
Okay. This other Hellstrom guard is like, whoo! And he sees Lessimore and goes ahead and tries to attack her with the spear. 22. Why not for Duras?
Yeah, that hits. Can I uncanny dodge?
You sure can. So you take 1 piercing instead of 2.
Yes, worth it.
That's great. That's great. Whenever
these guys suck, and why are they even there?
I had this big guy. I didn't know. I don't know.
They're ornamental.
Let's see. River is going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the mountain here.
No, it's Ursian. Don't say the mountain. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
That's for 7 psychic damage.
Okay, Ursian is over here. You're not Ursian. You're Morgan.
You're making a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. You got a 16? What's your spell DC?
15.
A 15? He makes it, but you said it's how much? 12 psychic damage? And do I take half?
Half as much damage, so 3d6 was what, 7? So it's at 4?
No, you had a higher level cast, so it was a total of 12 divided by 2 is 6.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He's like, oh!
6.
Me no think good. Curious. Anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm going to do a Bardic Inspiration to Duras with, yeah. All yours next.
Yeah.
All right. This other Hellstrom henchman is going to go. How far is 30 feet? Oh, no. Okay. He tries to charge up here, and he's going to chuck. He's going to chuck something at him. It's wild that a spear is only 5 foot reach, you know?
More like a fork.
He's gonna take his dagger and he's gonna throw it at you, Duras, which he misses. So it just kind of, and then
I deflect it like Aragorn, and
it wasn't even coming at you. You just
yeah, but I still do it. It was so slow that
Baron Hellstrom has got this shit-eating grin on his face, and he downs the rest of his goblin and he throws it down. And he's like, you fools, good luck. And next is Eva.
I feel like
Eva starts to crawl away, trying to get out of the range of combat for her turn, and Alia will kind of almost try to tend to her as well. And you see a genuine look again of care in her eyes. She's scared with all this fighting happening. She just wanted to care for Fabian, now Eva, as this other henchman comes in and charges at River. With a spear, does a 21 hit you?
A 21 hits.
21 for a whole 2 piercing damage. I should rethink my enemies.
How much?
You guys, 2 piercing. 2 piercing. 2.
Oh,
they're not
a mosquito loose in here?
To level scale these guys. Oh, this guy's dead. Cool. All right. Get out of here, Josh.
Josh. Now we know his name. Say his name.
Aw.
And we go back to the top of the round. Ursian is up, and you see him stagger a little bit from the effects of the poison, and he backs up. No, he doesn't back up. He takes a swing at you, Duras, first. Oh, actually, he is going to use his.
His what? His lair action?
He's going to use his other ability. You see another rune. I meant to say that when he grew bigger, you saw one of the runes on his armor start to glow, and on this time, another rune on his armor glows as he looks like he's getting sort of more jacked up. He activates his other giant smite ability, and then he takes a swing at you, Duras, with one of his axes for 22. 22 misses with your reaction.
No, it hits.
Hits for 13 slashing damage, plus another 6. So the sheer force of his axe cuts at you as he swings with his other battle axes offhand for a 21.
To hit me?
Correct.
I'll do my reaction then, but meets it, beats it.
Okay. Oh, wait, it meets it, beats it?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so you're not going to do your reaction?
Huh.
Because it'll look cool? Okay, you take another 10 slashing damage, but he can't use his giant smite ability on that one. He's bloodied as he's looming. Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. He's poisoned, so he has disadvantage on everything, I believe. It is poison, has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So go ahead and take those rolls back, because the first swing was a 14 and the other one was a 13. Fantastic. And he cut out. Let's just tell him that he's dead. Let's just say he's dead. Oh, wait. Hey, Charlie. What's up?
Yeah, Vinu dropped me again. Sorry.
It's okay. Add back your 10 and what's 13 plus 6 is 19 plus 10 is 29. Add that back.
I just go back to full health.
Yeah, because he basically missed all of his attacks.
Okay.
Because he's poisoned. Thanks for that, Lessamore. You're next.
Oh, hey.
Oh, wait,
All
he
right.
meant that he's going to move this way. Sorry. And Duras, you can take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, if I'm not doing the reaction for that, I'll take the op attack.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, dang, that hits.
10 slashing.
Okay. All right. Good attack. Lessamore, you are up.
Lessamore is going to use cunning action again. Yes, her bonus action to dash this time. She saw the Baron get up from his seat. It looks like he's trying to leave, I believe. So she thinks he's trying to leave, so she's going to dash across the room towards him. She kind of swings around, anime style running. And
Oh, you can cover that? Wow.
yeah, with the
Oh,
dash.
yeah, you can. Yeah, you totally
You
can.
can,
Wow. Cunning actions bonus, so you can. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And she's going to... Oh, there it is. She swipes at him with her snake tooth dagger venom for 19.
19 hits. 19 hits.
Okay. 9 piercing, and I guess he has to roll.
-9. Constitution. He had a nat 20 on his Constitution save. But you see that... Oh, there's your poison. Great. You see with the 9 slashing, he has... you recognize some of his familiar moves. He also uses Uncanny Dodge to sort of stay your attack a little bit. As we move on to Morden. Morden Boss, everyone's favorite dude. Is he
Team Eustanis.
he's more feeble than Stannis. He's more magic, right? Let's see. He is going to target you, Duras. Oh shit, you're right there.
Mm-hmm. I am right there.
Okay. He's still just going to do let's do a Toll of the Dead at you. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. An 18?
Yeah, I think you've heard enough of his mouth over the last couple of days, so you were unaffected by his Toll of the Dead or whatever spell that he's chucking at you. Yeah, he's got nothing. So Duras, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action do my fighting spirit. So I get the 5 temp hit points, and I get advantage on attacks this turn. So I'm gonna take a couple swings at Morden.
No. I thought we were getting along. We were starting.
I mean, we were, but 18.
I really admired. Yeah, hit him. I really admired how you cut off those orcs' head.
10. Slashing.
Your lines were very clean. Please stop attacking me.
21.
21 hits. Yeah. Oh wow.
16 slashing.
Thanks. Okay.
And then since action surge isn't a bonus action and I can just do it, I'm going to action surge. Right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
And I'll take a third swing at Morden, a 20.
Wow.
Oh yeah, because you have advantage. Yeah. 20 hits.
Yeah. 14 slashing.
You see him, he's getting cut up and he's not doing really well. He's like, please.
Yes.
Don't kill me.
I thought you had something more interesting to say. A 17.
17 hits.
That's 13 slashing.
So you're depriving your friends of killing me themselves. Okay, yeah, he's not quite dead, but he's pretty much there.
Does River just see me comically swing my sword super fast and just hearing Morden go but can't see around fucking big boy over here?
She's hoping for the best.
I'm an old man, don't.
That's my turn.
Great. Good turn. Duras Hellstrom card 1 is going to come at you with a spear. Let's see here. Come on, Hellstrom. This guy's name is Jackson. 20. Does a 20 hit? Not reaction, boy.
Yeah, no.
Remember, you're up.
All right. River is going to cast Charm Person on Ursian.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Hello, boss.
So if he fails a wisdom save, he'll not see me as a threat anymore. It's my understanding.
Just want to make sure you're aware that if he's fighting your companions, he gets advantage.
Yes, he won't attack them.
He gets advantage on his save, though.
On his save?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. She doesn't care.
17?
That makes it.
Is Charm Person a leveled spell? Does anything happen if I make it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, it doesn't. It's not damage. So it's just charmed or not.
Yeah.
He's like, Barb Kitty. Anything with your bonus?
All right. Yeah, River is going to disengage, knowing she's
an action.
Oh, never mind. So if I move away, that's an action.
If you move away,
Okay,
that's just movement.
I'm gonna move away without it. I'll invite the OA, but I'm gonna move up to Eva.
Okay.
Come what may.
Ursian is going. Okay. He's actually not going to attack you for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's your turn. You have a bonus.
That's my turn. That's it.
Okay. Hellstrom.
Oh, sorry. Bonus. I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration to Lessamore.
Okay.
Get him, girl.
You go, girl.
Thank you, River.
To your friend.
Friends forever. Forever.
Yep.
This Hellstrom guard is going to charge at you, follow you from behind, and attack you, River. Get here. Get over here. For an 8, probably doesn't hit.
That don't hit.
Okay. And Baron Hellstrom is going to attack Lessamore. Actually, he'll attack you, Lessamore. He whips out his scimitar and tries to take a slash at you for 26. Does a 26 hit? I believe it does.
Yes. Uncanny dodge.
You can, and that's a total of 3 slashing. Ooh, rogue versus rogue, just barely hitting each other. So death by 1,000 cuts, probably eventually. And he's going to stay engaged with you. As Eva comes up, and she finds this burst of energy and sees her father attacking Lessamore. She gets up, takes the dagger from his sheath, and tries to stabs him in the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
She gets advantage.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it. She ended up. Well, it's like that was the high roll. She ends up stabbing him for a good amount of damage, and I think uncanny dodge is only an attack. You can see you can use a reaction. It's just a reaction, so he can't even do an uncanny dodge on that. So she attacks him. And he's like, "Stop it!"
Yeah. Wow.
Then that's all she can do. As we move to Alia, who looks scared as hell and is not going to do anything. This Hellstrom henchman, let's call him Stan. Stan is going to... Oh, that's so weird.
Jeremy.
Why is it that guy? This guy... Oh, okay. I'm actually going to go for this bottom dude because this is the guy that was supposed to attack when Stan tried to attack you, River. He's going to try to stab Duras.
Mm-hmm.
He's so brave. Or stupid. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Because you don't you already used your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 piercing. He's like, I did it! And then he sees you get mad and he's like, oh shit.
He takes out 5 of my temp hit points and then one of my
all right, settle down. Okay, settle down. Okay. And, top of the round, Ursian turns and sees Eva attacking Baron Hellstrom, and he diverts his attention. He runs over here, bowls over the chair, and slams into Eva. doing hits, doing 6 bludgeoning damage and smacks her on the ground. Yeah, we'll just do that. She looks very hurt, and he takes another fist and he tries to break her arm. The one that she had the dagger in. Ooh, for 23 and another 6 bludgeoning damage. And she gets down on her knees, drops the dagger, and is cradling her arm as this armored figure is trying to defend his master.
You roll those with disadvantage?
Whoa.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, he missed the first one, but he got the second one. So he still breaks her arm on the second one, okay? We'll just say that.
Is she prone? Because the first one made her prone, right?
No, I didn't. I was going to do that, but I had just done a straight attack, so
okay.
That one missed. So we'll just roll with that. But we'll leave it at that as less and more. You are up.
How hurt does Eva look?
She arrived. Well, she doesn't look that hurt. She's still okay right now, but she's very weak from the journey because she hasn't eaten. She hasn't barely drank anything. She has been through a lot and barely slept and all this other stuff. So she's mediocre.
Okay. She's still good. Just a broken arm. All right.
Yeah.
She sees this happen, and she's going to take another slice at the Baron.
Go ahead and do it with advantage. Oh, 15. Okay. Because she is apparently on your side, but it's still a miss as he has a slightly higher armor class, and he dodges in and it says, "Not this time." Anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, she misses, and she's going to cunning action and disengage and move away.
Okay. For a kind of a large man, he's actually quite nimble. You wouldn't know it. Morden is going to Misty Step. He's going to Misty Step. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to Misty Step over here. And, that's his action. Damn it.
No, it's a leveled spell anyway, so.
Oh, I get it. I was gonna toss an Eldritch Blast at you, Duras. He wants to, get at you there. Let's go for another Toll of the Dead on you. God, he's rolling so low.
15.
Welcome to 8 necrotic damage. He's like, I lied. I thought your head cutting was very mediocre. And he runs to the door using his movement instead of his misstep distance, and is attempting to unlock it.
But it's locked.
Yeah, but it's locked. Bill over here is like, I have the keys, you fool.
As he's running away, let's see. I'm gonna a bonus action. I don't know if I need the bonus action. I'll take out my crossbow and try and hit him with the crossbow. Morden. 23.
Oh, yes. That hits.
8 piercing with the crossbow.
He's trying to unlock the door. His true colors are shown, and he gets a bolt to the back. Where do you want to hit him? In the back, the butt, head?
Oh, it's just like lower back tramp stamp area.
And he's just like, "Ah!" And he's clawing at the door, and he falls and perishes.
Oh,
Nice.
sayonara.
He looks at Lessimore and remembers, like, save me, help me. That was an action. Anything else?
I'll step up here, and this guy can take his disadvantage op attack if he wants.
Disadvantage, really?
Yeah, because I still have Boots of Speed active. I never deactivated them.
Balls. Yeah, he misses.
Yeah, and then I'll one hand, since I have the crossbow out right now, I'll one hand swing at Ursian. A 16.
16 misses as it sort of slashes across his armor, doing no damage whatsoever.
What if I add my Bardic Inspo that I haven't used?
Actually, you're well, you can do that too. I was gonna say you are across from Eva to get advantage.
Yeah, I don't get advantage from Eva. We're not friends.
I have a lot to talk about in this talking Terramir.
Does a 19? Yeah, 19.
19 minutes.
7 slashing.
7 slashing. This one. Well, no, not this one. Not this one in particular. Is that all you want to do with your attack?
Yeah, that's my turn. You can. It's guard's turn.
Okay. I forget this guy's name. Is it Bill? Bill comes at you.
Scott.
I think that was Scott.
Dave. Just change it every time. It'd be funnier that way.
Yeah. No,
it's Jeremy.
I said my name is Jeremy. I thought it was Steve. He's Steve. Oh God. He missed.
Who did he try to hit?
You're up. Ursian. I mean, Duras. Flank you with Ursian.
Okay. All right. River will try to attack. We'll say Brian. Actually, she's going to move here to flank with. Does that count as flanking?
Not with Alia. I'm sorry.
Alia? Not with Alia? Okay, that's all right. She'll stay here then. You just go ahead and try to swipe with a scimitar. For 10.
He heard you call him Brian. He was like, my name's not Brian, it's Sam.
I am not the Messiah.
All right. And then another Bardic Inspo to Duras. Like, that was a great hit. I know you got another in you.
Just winding them up, huh? All right. This other Hellstrom henchman is he's just going to lay in on Duras with another spear attack with a nat 20. I don't know why I'm so excited.
I can do about that.
Sorry, I need to control myself. 5 piercing damage. He finds it while you're trying to attack Ursian. You're holding a crossbow, so you can't deflect it in time. So, it's 5 as we move to Baron Hellstrom.
He knocks the crossbow out of my hand.
Baron Hellstrom is still reeling from the dagger in his back, and he looks at Ursian, seeing him attack his son, and say, "Careful, you idiot! That's my legacy!" And he moves on to attack Lessimore with another scimitar attack, but not before Eva gets an unarmed strike on him.
Nice.
For slap in the back of the head.
With using her good hand, that hits. Oh, wait, 14 plus is actually that doesn't hit. She misses. She's trying to grab onto him, and she misses. With that, as he takes a swing at you with a scimitar for 25 Lessimore.
Jeez. Yep. Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. So 3 total with your uncanny dodge applied. It's like, you're quick. You're quicker than you look. As we move to He is going to cunning action and disengage too, and back up. As Eva, still cradling her arm, is trying to move towards her father, still desperately trying to attack him. As Alia sees, we're coming back around from after Ursian hit Eva, and she says, "Stop it," and tries to feebly hold on to the Ursian and like hit him, doing almost nothing, literally nothing to him, as Steve tries to attack you, River. For a nat 1, does a nat 1 hit you?
Yeah, that one hits. I'm dead. I'm dead.
And he drops his spear, you idiot!
Yeah.
Why don't you guys
Alright.
just listen to me?
Top of the round, Ursian sees Alia trying to dissuade him from hurting Eva, so he grabs her by the head with an unarmed strike. Ooh, and tosses her away, snapping her head, snapping her neck in the process as she hits the wall. Her body falls lifeless to the ground. And then he takes his other axe and he brings it down on for his second attack. Brings it down on Duris for a.
Is he
16.
doing those with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's a disadvantage. A 16 is a disadvantage. Does a 16 hit you,
No.
Charlie?
Doesn't.
I mean, Duris.
It does not.
He.
Although he
Use
is flanking with the guard, so it would be flat.
He's going to. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's still. Well, he still hit her. She has like no AC. So he looks like one of his other runes lights up, and he looks like he's going to heal some damage. As Lessamore, you are up.
Lessamore is going to make her way backwards. What is this? Candelabra?
It's like a brazier, so you might have you have to go around it, or if you want to do some sort of rogue backflip ship and make it difficult terrain.
Okay. It's kind of tall though, like 4 foot or something.
Like 3 feet.
3 feet. Okay, I'll take it. Lessamore is going to briefly stares at Baron, gives him the side eye, and kind of like quickly makes her way around this brazier, skulking down to 3 feet, putting up the hood on her on her cloak to hide herself, and also kind of using her expertise and such.
Fantastic. Both stealth advantage.
Yeah. Now she's hidden. Technically, I think it's an action to hide herself with that hood, but with her skulking,
Also,
You can actually use your rogue shit. Your what is it called? Cunning action to hide. So you don't have to use, like, a rogue can use cunning action to hide, not a irregular action.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, combination of both of those, and now she's basically hidden after she seemingly just went around the brazier there.
Go roll a stealth. Roll stealth.
Oh, roll a stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is stealth? There it is. No, is it not at advantage?
You have advantage with your cloak.
Okay, but
It's
your
your
cloak
cloak,
is the cloak has to be up though, right?
Yeah, didn't you put your cloak up? Is that
Yeah,
what you
so it's
said?
an action to do that.
Okay, it's an action to put the cloak up, but it's a bonus action to hide. So you can still roll it. Like you use your action to use the cloak, bonus action to hide, so you can just roll stealth with it with advantage, right? Were you planning on doing something else?
I was going to, but if it's an action to put the cloak up, then that's that.
Okay, so you just want to be hidden at this point?
Yeah. If that's all I could do, then that's fine.
Okay, we'll put a pin on your stealth.
Cool.
On your stealth roll there. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. As we go, move to Duras.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I'll take
Morton is done.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at kind of like drop the crossbow after it got hit by that one guy and I took some damage. I will fighting spirit again as a bonus action. And then I will take some swings at Ursian. A 21 to hit. Hello?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Yes, 21. Actually, he, as you are going at him, he one of his runes glows with his reaction, and he forces you to re-roll that attack.
Re-roll it. At advantage again, or just normal?
As you're at advantage.
Yeah, I guess all my attack 25.
Okay. Oh, so you hit him better. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. What's the damage?
16 plus 2, so 18.
Damn, settle down, Charlie. God, I thought we were friends. Yeah.
And then second attack at him. 18.
Beats it.
All right. 16 slashing.
Okay, with this one, you actually slash at him, catching part of his helmet. It damages it so much that it comes off, and you see that the great giant warrior that's under this thick metal armor is actually an orc, apparently enslaved by Baron Hellstrom to do his bidding.
Yeah, well.
What?
Big surprise. Anything with your bonus.
No, I bonus the fighting spirit, so that's my turn.
Okay. Hellstrom Guard is going to attack you with advantage. For straight roll. There's a 14 hit. No! River, you are up. Oh, but he's going to move over this way.
Okay. River's just going to attack this guard. His name is now, let's see. We'll say Aaron with scimitar.
18 hit.
18.
Wow.
For 3 slashing.
Coming, and he's like, and you catch him right in the midsection. Now we're going to go on Twitch. So remember also, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe for free, so you get ad-free viewing and all these other goodies. And also, like I said, if you're live on Twitch, go ahead and jump in the chat room and say hi to Wes. He's under the handle Tales of Terramir. We will be right back in a few minutes. Stick around. All right, welcome back. I hope everyone had a good pee. Let's get right back into it. This Hellstrom henchman is he is only a mercenary of sorts, but he still has his heart into the job as he turns and he tries to attack Duras feebly. Oh my God, I'm not one again.
Yes.
With
Buddy,
advantage?
this one, Jones holds on to his spear. I don't know why his name is Jones. As we move on to Baron Hellstrom, the Baron sees you. Actually, what was your stealth roll, Leslie? 17.
Yes, but I don't think a stealth throw was needed with the hood. Am I crazy?
You're in the middle of the floor in a well-lit room.
Right. It's not so much as that. I just wanted to make sure that if the Baron was trying to look for you, if he could or not, which he does. Not knowing where you when he sees River. He says, "I've been wanting to get my hands on you for a while." As he
Pervert.
swings at you for a 20.
20 hits.
He has flanking with you for 9 slashing damage. He takes his rapier and he slashes across you and says, "You should have taken my deal. Now you're gonna die." As Eva is still wounded, but feebly trying to attack the Baron with a
Is she gonna move up flank?
she actually hit him anyways, so she's still trying to claw at him. She picks up the dagger with her hand and we'll say it's an unarmed strike and still try to stab him. So she takes a little bit of damage. Didn't see her coming, so he's like, "Stop it! What are you doing? I'm trying to protect you." And she's like, they're having a family argument. "I don't need you to protect me," and all this other stuff. "I hate you."
Family argument.
Family argument there. This Hellstrom guard. Oh my god. Adam, come on. He picked up his spear and he tried to swing at you, River, with advantage, with flanking, and he still missed. You guys are fired if they don't die first. Top of the round, Ursian.
Right, Adam.
Comes down and turns towards you, Duris. And he's going to... Okay. He's going to swing at you for a 27! That's a disadvantage! That hits, right?
That'll hit.
He is also going to use his disarming attack, so I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving
He's going to swing at you, and he knocks your sword out of your hand.
That should be plus 3 more, so that should be a 12.
A 12.
Yeah,
Does not make the strength DC.
All right.
You take 21 slashing damage.
Dang.
And he uses his second attack to shove you out of the way. So I need you to make an acrobatics or a strength saving throw, please. Or a check. Acrobatics or strength skills check, excuse me.
Skill, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics.
14.
This guy is twice your size and easily pushes you back 5 feet. But these two idiots are in the way, so he can't step on your sword. He's trying to get through, but your sword is basically standing right here. So that kind of fucked that up. But he only gets one of those, so yeah. It is Lessimore's turn.
Lessimore.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This guy, however, due to Duris's last attacks, is very bloodied.
Oh, I was going to ask if he's actually bloodied.
No, he's very bloodied. Those attacks too came in at disadvantage. Duris also.
Lessimore is going to technically hidden. She's going to take out her short bow and go for the Baron there.
Oh, fantastic.
With
good idea.
Steady aim. She's not moving, so she should have advantage. 16?
16 hits.
Yeah. 5 piercing.
5 piercing. Stealth shot. You also with advantage Is sneak attack only melee?
Yeah, no, she gets her sneak damage.
Sneak damage, yeah, because it's rogue stuff. Yeah, sneak damage.
Yes.
Advantage or within 5 feet of you. Another 8. Where do you want to hit him?
He'll go for his hit.
His hit.
His
He's
hip
like,
box.
he's still trying to look around, and he doesn't find you as you nail him in the hip, and now he's starting to limp. As he's about to take another slash at River, and he hits him. You hit him.
Nice.
I think that's your bonus for steady aim, your attack, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Duris, you are up.
All right. How do you want to handle me picking up my sword?
Bonus action.
All right, so I'll move up and pick it up, bonus action, and then I'll just take some regular attack action swings at him. And that one.
D100.
No.
That last hit knocked you out of you, trying to get your orientation, but you still hold strong to your sword as you hit him, but it deflects.
Second hit, 17.
17 misses, just misses. But I have to say, I thought you had a bardic inspiration.
No, I used it.
You used it? Okay.
Yeah.
And you miss. That last attack rattled you.
All right, that's my turn.
Do you have a bonus action? Oh, no, that's to pick up your sword.
Picking up my sword was the bonus.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. This Hellstrom guard feebly trying to attack you again, serving as distraction. That's a 17.
No.
All right. Whatever. This other one. Wait, no. It's River. River is.
River, among all this chaos, being flanked on either side, she pulls out her flute and blows a really, really sharp and discordant note that's casting dissonant whispers to Timmy here, the guard. That's wisdom.
To this guy?
Yeah.
To Timmy? No, Timmy.
Wisdom saving throw to Timmy.
You got a 10. Oh, no.
3d6.
Oh, my God. I was 2 days away from retirement. How do you do it? 13? Oh, my God.
Once again, his ears explode. Blood squirts out of his eardrums.
Oh.
Trickles down the side of his face.
And Timmy falls. Dan falls to the ground, perished. Anything with your bonus action?
No, she just spits on his corpse and then turns toward the Baron.
Right. This Hellstrom guard tries to attack Duris again for a 21. Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Fantastic. Don't worry. It's only 2 piercing. It's only a flesh wound as Baron Corbus is up and tries to attack River. Come on. Does a 14 hit you?
Does not.
It does not. He misses you as he thinks you're not paying attention as you're playing your musical instrument, and you dodge him easily. He is going to take his bonus action to disengage and move over here. And he says, even if you escape, you'll be known as criminals in the city. The town is loyal to me. As, you disengaged, so you can't do anything. And Eva has the dagger and is trying to crawl to him, but is not able to make a lot of distance. Top of the round, Ursian staring down on Duris. Comes down with the battle axe. And he misses. perhaps getting overconfident with a 15, and he takes his second attack. Does a 20 hit you?
With
Dirty 20? Misses at you, and he takes his second attack, and you deflect him, and you see the anger contorted on his scarred face, his scarred orc face, as we move on to move on to less and more. He has to save some of his stuff for other things.
Okay. Lessamore, still hidden, is going to do the same thing. She just turns barely in the same spot to point her short bow at the Baron with a steady aim. Short bow. 12. Can I use... I think I still have the Bardic Inspiration.
You do.
Okay. What is that? D4, right?
Correct.
D6.
Yeah.
Add your sneak attack.
With sneak attack. Ooh, yeah.
Another crossbow bolt comes out of almost nowhere and hits the Baron. Oh my god.
18.
13. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I should have said this before. The Baron is hollow bloodied. And
okay.
This where do you want this crossbow to go? Bolt.
The next is in his left butt cheek.
In his left butt cheek. He's like, ow! Oh, undignified. Who did that? Wow, that was pretty significant damage. The Baron looks very, very hurt as we move to Duras.
All right. I'm just gonna keep swinging at this other slab of meat in front of me. Just two slabs of meat swinging at each other. 26.
To Ursian?
Yeah.
Yeah. 26 hits.
13 slashing.
Yikes.
Is this full bleeding?
Then another nat 1.
Another nat 1.
13.
You drop your sword.
No.
These two dudes are pummeling each other with their attacks. Anything with your bonus?
I will second wind.
Oh, good idea.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, D10 plus 5. 5 D10 plus 5. Fuck me.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1.
Wow. Duras.
Fucking horseshit.
Fighting.
I think you used up all your luck last time.
Yeah.
Move on to help me think of a name here.
I do think I'm not bloodied anymore.
Travis. The 17 hit you? God damn it. River, you are up.
All right. Okay, so River is going to run up here to the Baron and ready an action. Can I ready an action with a spell and have it activated upon his response?
Yeah, what's the...
River's going to hold the flute up to her mouth and say, "Tell me where Feather is, or you get the same thing as Johnny over there."
Okay.
Where is she? She holds her flute up to her mouth.
Which one is Johnny?
The one I just killed who had blood flying out of his ears?
That's Carl.
Oh, sorry.
Or something.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm just...
I thought that was Peter.
Randy. You want to be like Randy over there?
Oh, you killed Randy. No. You're going to pay for that. What is held action?
So my held action is the spell.
Oh no, the clock. Here we go. Hold action. Okay. Oh wait. Well, what's the trigger? What is it? If he like attacks or if he
doesn't, if he either attacks or doesn't tell me where Feather is.
Okay, great. Let's see.
So it'll be a wisdom save to him or a 3d6 from me.
Are you trying to think of another name?
Trying to attack Durst again with a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Right. 5 piercing. Oh, they got a good one. He got a good one, and he's like, I think we can take him, Carl.
I'm bloodied again.
Steve is like, I'm Luke, you know. As we move into Baron Hellstrom looks at you, and he's, what did you ask him? He said, tell me where Feather is.
Yeah.
Feather? The cat? She's rotting in our dungeon. As he takes a swipe at you. That also triggers your attack, so go ahead and
you gotta roll a wisdom save.
I'm surprised you knew her by name.
Does a 14 hit?
No. You don't. It doesn't.
He rolled double nat ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damage.
Let's see. That's 10. 10 psychic damage.
How do you do it?
Oh, can I make it non-lethal?
Not magic. Not magic.
I'll give that to you. Depends. I'll incapacitate him, but I mean, you have to do something fast while he falls.
She holds back. She blows the discordant note, knowing that he's almost gone, but then holds back at the last minute to not kill him.
Okay. And he will say he's incapacitated, which is, I don't know. Icon is guy holding thing. I don't know. As we move on.
Like cliffhanger.
Right. As we move on, Baron Hellstrom was gripping his ears. At first he was laughing at you to your face about your dear friend, and he's gripping his ears as blood is pouring out from his fingers, and he collapses to his knees, and you hold back as he lays still, crouched on kneeling on the ground in front of you. As we move on to Eva, who rolls on her back, seeing her father fall, and doesn't do anything. While the Ursian looks at you, sees Baron Hellstrom fall, Feather, and charges at you. Go ahead, Durst, and take your opportunity attack.
No, did I use my reaction for defensive duelist this round?
Oh.
I did.
You did?
I did.
How honorable of you. He's going to swing at you. Where is the person? Does a 17 hit you?
Justin?
17 hits.
Comes down at you for 12 slashing damage. And then he uses his second attack to shove you. You need to make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Acrobatics check is 13.
Wow.
Yeah, she's got a lot of points in there.
You, I'm so sorry.
Land on my feet.
Oh, wait, no, 17 was the disadvantage.
I didn't make it with the 17.
And yeah, but he rolled a 1. this time. You
No,
rolled a
okay,
nat 1 this time.
It's not like a flat DC. All right.
No. It's just a shove. Yeah, he still had to.
Mike's
hit you.
changing the numbers on me.
He tried to shove you, but you, after taking that hit, you dodged out of the way, and he doesn't shove you against the wall. Oh wait, hey, look, you already used this.
Cats always landing on their feet, asshole.
He doesn't. What? That's more.
You hear like vaguely from behind him. I knew it.
You're such a dick. Lessamore, you are up.
Lessamore is going to. She's going to point her bow at Ursian, seeing him hurt her friend. For 19? Or
26, you mean?
26 with steady aim. Yeah.
26 hits.
She shouts out, "Sorry for the kill steal, Dur." 10 piercing.
10 piercing and your sneak damage.
11.
How do you do it?
Oh, I feel so bad. She'll go straight for the gap between his the back of his armor and his helmet.
No, his helmet fell off, so you get him right in the back of the neck. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brainstem.
He's looking at. He's about to looks like he's about to tear River apart, and then all of a sudden, he falls. River, make a dexterity saving throw. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. he crumbles to the ground. He doesn't do a forward thing. It just hits him in the neck, and he just collapses on the ground. He reverts back into his regular sized form, and that's the end of Baron Hellstrom's champion. Is that all you do?
Yeah, that's it. That's it for her.
Durs, you are up. You still have
All right. I'm just.
Adam.
You guys really gonna do this?
They look around. They both look around. They're like, and then at each other. And they're like, "Are you gonna kill us if we leave?"
No, I won't.
So basically, he's just saying, "Piss off."
I'm gonna get out of here if that's okay with you. I haven't even had lunch yet. What was that?
I'm sorry about Matt.
I didn't like that guy anyways, and plus that's Paul.
Jerry?
No, you killed Jerry.
Oh.
Are you gonna hold your action or anything?
No, if they're gonna fuck off, I'll kind of like walk over here, and I'll probably click.
Opportunity attacks. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. Well, then, if you are letting the last two of them go, then combat is over. Fantastic, guys. Let's see. Let's go ahead and remove the turns. Let's see. These guys are going to go back to their families. We are going to change up the music. And then we are going to go back to the scene. You guys survey the area and the death and destruction. It was definitely a close one. And before you see Nersian, who was apparently an orc who was enslaved by Baron Hellstrom, and Baron Hellstrom is barely alive in front of you, River, satisfyingly kneeling in front of you as he is gripping his ears, unconscious, on the verge of death. What do you do?
Oh, so he's unconscious. He can't respond.
Well, he's in and out a little bit because we're kind of cheating the killing blow here. Mm-hmm. because I am always in favor of more RP. So
River kneels down and takes out her extremely sharp knife and puts it to his throat and says, "I'll let you live if you give me anything useful to us for when we go and fetch Feather out of the dungeon."
what do you mean by useful?
Any useful info? Are there guards? Are there traps? Is there a key? Give me something. Give me a reason not to kill you right now.
He winces in pain. Since I can't hear you, you blew out my ears. He also knows sign language. No, he winces in pain, and his wince turns into a wicked grin and spits in your face, River. Says, "You'll never make it out alive." Just like your friend. He laughs in your face.
River slits his throat.
And he falls in front of you, bleeding out. The Baron is no more.
Nice.
You hear a groan over here on the south as Morden starts to get up. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't get up.
Oh, he's a fucking lich.
I am now. You have fulfilled my destiny. That's what I wanted the whole time.
Where's your olfactory?
It was the Ursian. He's like my Horcrux. What do you do?
Quick, we have to get to the dungeon. Let's go.
The run of the manor. Okay. Are
We have
you
to
guys
find the
going
dungeon.
with? Are you guys going with River?
The dungeon. Who is Feather?
Yeah,
She's
what?
my friend. She's my friend. The Baron kidnapped her. It's the only reason I'm here. I'm here to save my
Oh,
friend.
I thought we were friends.
I
Your
think we are.
acquaintances.
Oh, we're not. I guess
You'll be
we're
my
not.
friends. You'll be my friends if you help me save Feather. But she was the only pure thing I've ever encountered in this whole life. She's the only good person I've ever met. She has to be alive. She has to be. We have to find her.
All right, let me see if Jimmy over here has the keys on him.
I know how you feel. Maybe Eva could help us as well. You, with this sort of community and with the Baron being dead, most people would assume you're the Baron now.
Eva is actually laying unconscious. She's just she took that really rough hit from Ursian, and after seeing her father perish, she just kind of acquiesced to the pain and kind of passed out.
Gotcha.
But that said, you don't know, other than Jimmy and Timmy, who left, you don't know if they told anybody. As far as you know, nobody knows else. As far as the guards go, nobody else knows what's happened here. So you are free to go find the dungeon if you want to.
Let's go.
Okay, is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, let's go find the dungeon.
Okay, I'll move you guys here as we do that. And you search the manor. The other guards, like I said, have not yet discovered what has happened, so they don't seem to take notice of your presence. And really, you all quickly dispatch any of them that do. You make your way to the dungeons and find at least a dozen locked cells beneath. River, you immediately slash the throat of the lone sleeping guard and relieve him of his ring of keys. And as you step through the corridors, you see a number of prisoners, some with no life in their eyes and some on the verge of death itself. And your heart beats faster and closer, or beats faster the closer you get to the end of the corridor without seeing her, and your head is moving left and right, almost shaking no and no as you don't see her in any of the cells until the final cell. She is unmoving, and you let out a small gasp as you hold your breath. What do you do?
River opens the door and comes up to her and grabs her and kind of puts her fingers under her nose to see if she's still breathing.
When you open the door, she is wearing a series of leather straps and iron manacles, chaining her to the cold stone wall. And even through her fur, you can see that she is heavily bruised and abused, emaciated, starved, old bloodstains, her clothes that haven't been washed in ages. And her eyes lift up. One of them is actually swollen shut, and there's almost no recognition at first. And she squints just in disbelief. She opens her mouth to cry out, but she cannot make a sound. Tears are streaming down her face as she lifts her hands to touch yours, touches your face to make sure you're real, that you are real. And then she collapses in your arms, barely alive. It is apparent that she has been grasping onto what little life she has left, beyond healing, beyond recovery, unless her spirit allows. I need you to make 2 death saving throws.
All right. I gotta find this now because I haven't used this before.
It's in the middle of your sheet, like right under your
Death save. That's a 11.
an
and
11.
a 19.
There you go.
What do you say? What do you say to Feather?
Feather, please. You're just too beautiful to die. Please stay with us. Please let there be some light in this world.
You're shaking her, and she rouses back and opens her eye, and she gives you like struggles to give you a smile as she wakes back into consciousness. And she's alive. Good rolls.
And as River's cradling her, she kind of looks up at Lesamore and Duras and sort of like, nodding like, thank you.
Lesamore nods back.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything else while we're in this space?
You think the Baron has a diamond?
Probably.
River she says, take whatever you want. I don't care. I got what I came for. And she just kind of strokes Feather's hair.
You still got those health potions? You could probably use one of them.
I'm gonna use those for.
Yeah,
You go find your own.
But this one's mine.
For you and her, because you're looking rougher than I am.
Yeah, I have 3 health points. I felt better.
Well, okay, so you guys all make your way out of the dungeons, and you're cradling Feather. She is you're no heavy hitter, like strong person yourself, River, physically, but she's so light that you're almost able to easily help her along without any assistance. She's basically bones right now. What were you guys going to do? I'm sorry. Did you guys say you were going to do something before we finish this up?
Duras said he wanted to look for a diamond or look for
there's a
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Depending on who's looking, because I know River didn't really care about that. And just so you know, River, the diamond is for the resurrection spell for Cassie. Is what I
right.
believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
make everybody make 3 investigation rolls, and we'll take a good average of that.
Okay.
River rolls a 5.
My average is like a 15.
Oh, we each roll 3?
Roll 2 more,
Mike-
River. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike said roll 3.
5, 9, and 12.
Okay. 12, 17, 25, 9, 12, 5, 20, 19. Are you doing math?
Yeah, average is a 14.
Is a 14. You guys find a diamond. You find one that is adequate enough for what you believe it needs to be used for. And this is going to be one of the larger ones because of how long she's been dead and how long it's going to take you to find a cleric. But if that's the next thing you're going to do, I think that you guys are on the right track. However, now that the Baron is defeated, there is no one in charge of Willowdale anymore. There may be some modicum of peace until the town figures it out. And when that happens, the more unsavory populace may take advantage of the situation. There are still some loyal to the Baron and some yet loyal to the town. But what's for certain is that until some authority is established, the state of the town and the border are mere steps away from instability, at least for a short while, due to what's happened here. What do you guys do in the meantime? Do you escape town? Do you try to find safety at the Madam Duck Tavern? Do you go up north to the Kingdom of Career? Do you try to go home, River? Lessamore, I know you're trying to find something else. Don't everyone jump up at once.
I was waiting for Lessamore.
Yeah, Lessamore will. She's going to focus now on reviving Cassie. So whoever here will help her find a cleric, I guess a high cleric, who could do that sort of thing.
Okay. The clerics here, unfortunately, at this moment, aren't capable of, just at this time, the ones that are in Willowdale aren't capable of performing the ritual. You'll have to move a little bit north, taking you further away from your intended destination.
She'll do that.
Okay. River, what about you?
River is going to... I'm still not sure what that means, like, for Cass.
Cassie's been dead for a little bit, but however, the clerics that are in Willowdale at the time now, since it's such a transient sort of town on the edge of the kingdom, you just aren't able to find a cleric to perform the correct resurrection spell, even with the proper spell component that you have. So you are just having to move a little bit more.
It's a big city cleric thing.
Yeah. It's just north into the Careering Kingdom is taking Lessamore further from where she wants to be or is headed originally, and it is further from your home. But with Feather in tow, I wanted to know what is your intention in the meantime.
I mean, look, guys, this is a journey I could probably make on my own if you have things to take care of here.
If you want to split up the party.
Wow, Doris.
Yeah.
What?
River
it's
is
the
all...
end of it's the end of the mini shot. We can split up the party.
Did you all learn nothing?
In that case, Doris, you should stay here and take over Willowdale. It is your
That's
home.
not for me. Yeah, everyone is behind him in the town, like the people he knows, and they're like, nope.
Cool to drink with. I don't want him to run the town.
Make him leave.
River is going to take Feather back to the Dune Sea.
Okay.
Are
you
to try
going-
to nurture herself and her childhood friend back to health?
Are you going back the route that you came to the Carrarian Kingdom, or are you going to go straight through the Uzuli Dominion?
Go straight through.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Think you know the terrain. You might have better luck that way than going by sea and going the long way around. Duras, what about you?
I mean, if Lessimore is going to the clerics up north, I'll join her on that journey with Cass.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, ain't got nothing better to do.
No. I mean, this was kind of my plan after this whole thing.
Okay.
I'm used to skipping towns I'm not welcome in anymore.
They all love you here, Duras. And I'm only asking for no reason at all, because, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll run another long shot. We'll see.
Tell Feather to write to us when she's back. He says to Lessimore.
Cassie.
Cassie?
Oh, sorry. Tell Cassie to write to us when she's back.
Of course.
River says to Lessimore as she waves goodbye.
We'll all
Escorts her
visit
friend.
you over in your town.
Cat Town.
Okay.
That happens. I will die happy.
This sort of small family, this party that you have traveled with and grown close to, is now separating and going their separate ways. For now, at least River is separating, and Lessimore and Duras are going to try to find someone to resurrect Cassie. Before you guys depart, though, you don't know what is going to happen to the town of Willowdale, but you're for sure knowing that it will work itself out at some point. Before you leave, though, you all realize that you don't actually know where Eva is. You return back to the hall, and she was no longer there. You searched around town, and you couldn't find her, and nobody saw her. Hoping for the best, you guys all part your separate ways onto your next adventures.
Oh yeah, Eva. Good luck.
And that concludes our long shot. Disintegration. I hope you guys all had fun. Everyone watching, be sure to check out our YouTubes and podcasts if you want to catch up on any of the other episodes, or come back here on Twitch in the next few weeks as we run the replays back. Join us for our post-episode discussions. Join us for our post-episode discussions on our Discord, and share your thoughts. Let us know what you think. We are actually a little bit out of time, so we're gonna do a Talkin' Terramir for Disintegration in the next couple of weeks, hosted by our very own Wes Ford, the GM of our original Tales of Terramir game.
Who's that?
Wes Ford, that guy that runs the regular Tales of Terramir.
Oh yeah, that
Is he that
guy.
bald white guy with a beard?
He's very
One of them.
busy. But before we go, sorry, I have a playlist here.
It's gonna be closing time.
It's not closing time. It's don't you forget about me. After all the credits roll, we have sort of the after credits scene here, and through the dark of night, we barely see the boots slowly trotting one foot in front of the other. The ground is grass, at first giving way to dirt and sand, then more sand, partially illuminated by the moonlight. Eva's silhouette seems to be darker than the sky as she continues to limp forward, battered and bruised, dried blood caking in streaks across her body, cradling her broken arm. And as she continues to walk with her head down, her eyes are closed. We see a montage of dry landscape, somehow traveling impossible miles with no rest. Night becomes the heat of day, and back to night and day several times, still no rest. And on the final night, she wanders into a dark, large cave, cut deep inside the side of a monolith of stone, hidden somewhere in the Rahamara Ridge. The thicker darkness immediately envelops her as she crosses the threshold, and it's as if she cannot even feel the graven cold on her bare shoulders. Deeper still, she is compelled forward and instinctually guided around the jagged labyrinth inside. She then stops before a large primitive shrine carved into rock and covered in archaic ruins. And in the pitch blackness, we cannot even see her expression, though her eyes are still closed in a dreamlike state. And then, a whisper in a tongue not meant for mortals speaks out, but she can understand. You made my calling. You've nothing left. You are broken, empty inside. An abyss where your heart was, and you no longer feel anything. Eva continues to say nothing, as if in some sort of fugue state, and her amulet, the one that Gaal gave her, starts to glow, bathing the cave in the dark blue light. Serve me, and I will give you purpose. Serve me, and I will give you power. Serve me, and I will give you anything your heart desires. Barely imperceptible, she shakes her head no, till the voice says, do you want to be with him again? And without a word, Eva lifts her head and opens her eyes. And then we cut to black. That's the end of Disintegration. Maybe we'll see Eva sometime in the future. Who knows what happens. But thanks again, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this long shot. Tales of Terramir Disintegration. Again, check back in a couple of days for the replays, and then watch our schedule in the next few weeks to see if we when we do our Talking Terramir, and then roll back into our regular campaign. Thanks again for joining us. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.